Hi everyone! I was recently doing some grocery shopping and saw that there was currently a sale running on a variety of some new vegan mac and cheese that I haven't tried yet. These are all just in a box. We've got Banza, which I've had Banza pasta before and enjoy that, so I'm curious about their mac and cheese. We have Modern Table, which is also, this is a lentil rice and pea pasta. And then we have Mac and Chef by what looks like Howl might be the brand. Never heard of it, but they were all on sale. And this one's cashew based. So I figured let's put them to the test. I'll see if they're any good, and then you know what to buy or not to buy depending upon the review. I won't be doing taste test style and making all these at once just because I don't want to make a ton of mac and cheese all at once, but we're going to just make them one at a time and I'll share my honest thoughts. First, we're going to be making the Banza. All right, it's time for a taste test. I will say it smells a little weird, just early thoughts, but it does look pretty good. You can see here. Let's give it a taste. Overall, I like it. It's a little unexpected. It's a little bit saltier, I think, than some of the other mac and cheeses I've had, but it does feel like more of a cheesy type flavor. Obviously, a vegan mac and cheese, that's going to be a little different than a traditional dairy-based mac and cheese. Overall, I think the cheese sauce is pretty good. I did cook this based upon the package directions, but there's still a little bit of bite to the pasta. It's a little al dente, and I think I would have preferred it to be a little softer because I'm chewing it and then there's a little bit more texture in the bite. So overall, I think this is pretty good. I definitely would consider buying this again, even if it's not the most delicious mac and cheese ever. You know, having chickpea pasta is definitely a healthier option than a traditional wheat pasta or white pasta. So I think that's kind of a nice thing to do. So I guess out of 10, I would rate this an 8.5. Hello, we are back. It is another day. Today we are trying the Howl Mac and Chef Cashew Mac and Cheese. One thing I did realize I forgot to tell you with the Banza the other day was ingredients in terms of the sauce. So with this, the sauce was fairly clean. First ingredient was sweet potato, nutritional yeast, sea salt, pumpkin, and then there's a few other different ingredients. But it was sweet potato based. So the Mac and Chef does have a sauce packet rather than the powder that you mix in with milk and like non-dairy milk and a vegan butter. So that will be interesting. And this is elbow macaroni instead of shells like yesterday. So I'm very curious to see how it will turn out. But to get into the ingredients, the noodles here are made of wheat, of durum wheat, and then the sauce is water, cashews, nutritional yeast, salt, lemon juice, cornstarch, and then a few other different gums. So with that, relatively clean ingredients here. I'm very curious. I don't think I've had a cashew-based liquid cheese sauce, so we will see how it is. This one was the most expensive though out of these three. I believe it was full price, like $5.50, but it was on sale for I think $4. So that I figured was a good time to try it, but we will see how it tastes. All right, we have finished. It looks really delicious. I will say it does smell strongly of nutritional yeast. This smells closer to if I'm making a nutritional yeast based sauce myself. It smells closer to what that smells like. I like it. It has more of, I almost want to say a sour taste than I expected. You know, that cheesy tang, I guess. So it's very interesting. It does taste different than most other vegan mac and cheeses I've had, certainly those from a box. The texture of the sauce is phenomenal. It's very creamy, I guess, as one would expect, since you don't do milk or butter, it's just whatever's in the sauce packet. It's hard to describe the flavor, but I can definitely tell. I think there was like lemon juice. Let me get the box. Just taking a look back at the box and the ingredients again, I can definitely tell nutritional yeast. I can tell the lemon juice. I think that's what's helping with a little bit of the tang, as well as there's vegan lactic acid, which I also think is probably partially responsible for the like kind of tangy element of it. So it's unexpected, but I like it a lot. I think overall I'd give this a 9 or a 9.5. It's really good. I would definitely buy it again. Granted, this one is more expensive than the other ones, so I don't think I would buy it if it wasn't on sale, but I might pick up a few while it is still on sale. And it's also definitely more traditional. Obviously the pasta is a traditional durum wheat pasta. It's not made out of beans, so that also, I think, helps with it. So yes, I'm very pleased with this, and we'll go enjoy the rest. We are now trying the modern table mac and cheese. This is the classic cheddar style, and I've already got the pasta cooking here. This one is a lentil, rice, and pea based pasta, so it is also one of the higher protein options. And with this sauce appears to be the most processed, and I do believe I've had at least one of these before, and from what I remember at least, it is more of your traditional taste that you might expect from a boxed mac and cheese. So I'm very curious to try it again now that I've compared it to the other two. So we will make it the same as we made the Banza mac and cheese the other day. Almond milk, Miyoko vegan butter, and then of course the powder packet. So we'll see how it turns out. Alright, it is time for a taste test. I will say it looks super delicious. With the gluten-free pastas, it is recommended to rinse them afterwards. So I did turn the heat on low a little bit just to help get rid of some of that extra water so it wasn't too liquidy. But I'm really happy with this. Let's give it a try. Delicious. The texture of the pasta is great. It's a little bit softer than the Banza, and the cheese sauce is exactly what you would expect from more of a traditional mac and cheese. So this is very tasty. I think I would give this one a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10. It is exactly what you'd want from a mac and cheese. Also, you really can't tell, at least to me, that the pasta is not just a traditional wheat pasta. I do like that gluten-free pastas can be a bit softer texture. For mac and cheese, I enjoy that. But it is cool that it is technically like higher protein because of some of the other pasta noodle ingredients, because in one serving there are 4 grams of fiber and 16 grams of protein. So not too bad for mac and cheese. Now that we've tasted all three, I would say overall the modern table one, this one is my favorite in terms of taste alone. But I think if I'm looking for a more high quality, more fancy option with a creamier sauce, or if I don't have, you know, non-dairy milk and like non-dairy butter to add at home, the Mac and Chef was a great option, and definitely more of a, you know, fancy culinary experience, if I will, at least from a boxed mac and cheese. I would say the Banza out of the three I tried was the most nutritious. I mean, it's all still boxed mac and cheese, but because the noodles are chickpea based and the sauce was like sweet potato and nutritional yeast based, that would probably be the healthiest one, and I would say this one is the most delicious and most traditional boxed mac and cheese. If you've tried any of these three, let me know. And if you are new here to the channel and you'd like to see more cooking videos or vegan food reviews, go ahead and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.